Well, time now for the Day in Sport with Darren Mara. Darren, some ongoing drama in women's golf.
Yeah, that's right, Janice. Some trouble is brewing, and good evening to you. The LPGA has urged players not to boycott the upcoming US Open, which is due to be played at the Trump National Golf Club. Some players have called for July's championship in New Jersey to be moved. It follows US President Donald Trump's controversial remarks about women during his campaign. Well, the women's advocacy group claims more than 100,000 people have signed a petition to stage the event elsewhere. US golf authorities say politics should not be allowed to interfere with the tournament.
What I do know is that the USGA has been the best partner for women's golf of anybody I know in the game. I don't know the groups that are these petition groups. I know they're not writing any checks to improve the opportunities for women in the game.
The PGA Tour this year moved the WGC Championship from Trump National Doral in Florida to Mexico City. But the Tour claimed the switch was not motivated by political considerations. Sydney FC coach Graham Arnold remains confident his side will break the all-time points record in the A-League this season. The Sky Blues need another 7 points to pass the mark set by Brisbane Roar 6 years ago. The Premier's played winners take on Melbourne City on Saturday with 3 games left.
You know, we've got history to chase. We're in a good position at the moment to move forward, and the players are in great spirits. Obviously, Danny's back and Ryan Grant are back, and we're looking forward to the game.
Meanwhile, out of contract Melbourne Victory forward James Troisi could be on Arnold's shopping list for next season. Both Sydney and Melbourne City have reportedly discussed the prospect of signing the Socceroo. To AFL, and Carlton young gun Jacob Wiedering believes his side will bounce back this weekend after a slow start to the season. The Blues were on the end of a 43-point hammering by Richmond in the opening round, but Wiedering says Carlton will make amends against Melbourne at the MCG.
I think as a team we're very comfortable. Obviously on the day we'll play our role, and obviously wherever we're put on the ground we'll try and do our best. So for me, if that's down forward or if it's down back, I'll just do my best there.
Meanwhile, the Sydney Swans have arrived in Melbourne, where they'll take on the Western Bulldogs tomorrow in a grand final rematch. West Tigers star James Tedesco says winning games and making the top 8 will be key to deciding his club future. Tedesco and teammate Aaron Woods, both off contract next season, have been linked with the Bulldogs in recent days. The Tigers are poised to sign a replacement coach after the sacking of Jason Taylor. Tedesco says money won't play a role in his decision.
No, it's not about either of those, really. I think it's about winning games. That's where every player wants to be winning games and playing finals footy, and I haven't done that for 5 or 6 years. So that's the key for me, really.
Interim coach Andrew Webster will again lead the side into Sunday's clash with St George Illawarra. Victoria has claimed its 3rd successive Sheffield Shield after dominating South Australia in Alice Springs. The Bushrangers set the Redbacks a target of 524 on the last day of the final. South Australia's second innings began disastrously with Jake Weatherald out in the first over. James Pattinson claimed 2 wickets and Fawad Ahmed took 3 as Victoria chased the win. Travis Head put up some resistance, reaching 137 not out. The match was eventually called a draw, which was good enough for Victoria to retain the title. Football fans have questioned the resemblance of a bust of Cristiano Ronaldo unveiled in Portugal. The work was revealed at a ceremony to name Madeira's airport in honour of the Real Madrid star. Some supporters believe the image of the 32-year-old could have been more accurate, and I tend to agree with them. Ronaldo, who grew up on the island, already has a museum and a hotel named after him. And finally in sport, World Cup winner Bastian Schweinsteiger has been given a unique welcome to the United States. The former Manchester United midfielder recently completed a move to Major League Soccer club Chicago Fire. But it seems some of the locals still aren't quite clear what the German will be playing for in the MLS.
Do you expect, now that you're here, Bastian, that World Cup goal for Chicago Fire is a realistic expectation?
So the World Cup club? Well, not the World Cup. We as a club don't play for the World Cup.
Schweinsteiger was a member of Germany's 2014 World Cup winning team in Brazil. Good thing he's on big money.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Darren. Coming up, the weather details, and it's the amphibian with the high-vis vest. Scientists find a fluoro frog.